quick update on the micro brewery build and stuff. Morning Delilah, darling, by the way. I've had this thing going on with my ears after having a cold, so I'm a little bit Mutt and Jeff. So I'm not sure if I'm talking too loud or too quiet. I'm not sure. Anyway, quick update. All this works, as we know, but I'm going to clad the mash tun. Now I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some wooden bars upright, a couple of circles of hardboard, and then screw slats onto the outside that I've sort of tongue and grooved, just to insulate it better. Then fill it full of monkey spunk spray foam. So that's on the go. Got a malt miller delivery today, ready for our black IPA. I'm giving up on this. I'm going to stop using that. I'm just going to use sulfuric acid. No, I'm not. Caustic soda and Star San. And when I run out of Star San, I'll get some more sent over from America. Fuck it. Use what you're used to using, don't you? All of these good. Got some extra fittings. This is one from an idea from Clive on Norfolk Hillbilly, which is a slightly better way of having the internal filter inside one of these tubes. So we've got 3 filtration tings going on. I'm rejigging the way I've got the pumps on the stand, on the brew stand. I'm going to have a pump sort of like almost to the bottom there. I might eventually hard thingy tube it all in instead of using this stuff. On the plate chiller, I've put a swivelly thing to put the I can't be bothered taking that off, fuck it. So that's the outlet, that's the inlet, and I've made it so that I can put it on via the cam locks. So this is the cam lock which fills this one if I am filling it from a tap. Next big thing to put in is this. So if you want to know more about this, go and look at Dudes Brews channel. This is the reverse osmosis, and that will do shitloads per day. Whoa. Replacing some of the smaller little valves. These are 1/2-inch BSP, but obviously there's not a lot there, so they're throttled. These are full bore 1/2-inch BSP. Whew, this is good, isn't it? Oh yeah, by the way, these are rings made from pre-decimal coins. If you want to know more about this, not always pre-decimal coins, there's sort of like other interesting coins, and I make the rings out of them. I'll put a link below if you want to know about why I make them. Anyway, enough of that. This is my little box of bits, all the various different brewing connector-y bits. What we bought recently, got 2 more fermentation fridges, and obviously 2 more Inkbirds. They, as you know, come with glass shelves, so torn all the shelves out, and I will be replacing them with 4mm steel sheets. Unfortunately, when I cut it out, I've cut it ever so slightly too bloody big, so I'm either going to have to get the guillotine on it down at the boatyard, or maybe just plasma cut it and then get an angle grinder on there. So that's quite nice. I also got this. This is widerer. Oh, look. Ha ha ha. But the shelves are really weird. I don't know if you can see, they sit on here, but they also have to dig into here. So I'm either going to have to, I think what I'm going to do is make it out of 12mm ply. That's what I'm going to do, make the shelf out of 12mm ply. I might make 2. The idea of this is if I go for the 53 litre stainless SS Brewtech stainless conical fermenter, it will fit in here with added space to spare, or I can get 2 normal fermenters in there. Likewise, similarly, I can get 2 fermenters in there. So that's 4 fermentation fridges so far. When I start running the brew club, the home brew club, I'm going to encourage people to bottle some of their beers. So from brew to bottle, 1,000 black beer caps. What else have we done? Yes, we're still mucking about with canning. Great fun. Got this. So this is one of those, it's got a remote readout. It's a scale, obviously, of course it's a scale. And that is how I will check doing the closed circuit transfers into kegs to make sure I've got exactly 19 litres in there, ish. Looking at yeasts, harvesting yeast and storing yeast. So I'm going to make some agar, malt agar slants. That was, again, someone gave me a tip on one of the Facebook groups. And then Dudes Brews obviously came up with the answer to make the slants. And then from very small amounts of yeast, start building it up until you've got enough to pitch. Homemade stir plates for those. Obviously, I decided I'd go for the computer fan. I glued a washer to it, and then I've just stuck a couple of magnets on there. And again, 12mm ply. Made a smaller one for the smaller flasks, so they will sit on there, underneath there. So yeah, get in there. Put a few more on here. This was the smash that we did on the first test of the kit, and yeah, considering it's a smash, it's a Dark Farm basic smash Centennial. Tastes beautiful. What else? I don't think there's much else. I think I ought to just call it a day there, because that's just taken 7.5 minutes of your life, but all coming together. And when I stop wobbling around because of this ear thing, I will actually do some real work. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I need to do something with these to get the shelf in there. But if you're interested in the rings, I'll put a link underneath, down there, underneath in the description, together with begging you, please, if you wouldn't mind considering subscribing to this little channel, so that you can hear more of my waffle, and more interestingly, observe when I get things dreadfully wrong. It'd be awfully nice to have you. That's nearly 8 minutes now. Thanks for watching. Back soon.